Hello, I'm Charles H. Galbreath Jr., Human Resource Professional and Workforce Empowerment Speaker. Today I want to share with you some tips in how to deal with an untrusting boss. It's a very unfortunate situation to have a boss that is untrusting of you, especially because trust is such an important foundation of our productivity. So it's important that you do what it takes professionally to build that trust and reestablish that trust with that supervisor or that boss that you would have. The first type of boss that I want to refer to that is untrusting of an employee is a boss that does not trust that employee because of that employee's past, their past performance, their past not following through with a task, not following up with a directive. That person can have a difficulty in trusting that employee based upon the employee's actions. So if you're in that situation or you know of someone who is in that situation, it's important that that individual realize that the only way that they're going to build trust with their supervisor or with their boss would be for them to make sure that they are meeting deadlines, making sure that they're following through with their commitments, making sure that their work is done in a timely, effective, and efficient manner. The second type of boss would be a boss who has trust issues simply because of a past employee that they've had. It has nothing to do with you or a present team. It has to do with past employees that they've interacted with. And they're using past patterns to determine future actions or present actions. With that type of employer and that type of employer, you would definitely have to overlook the fact that you can change their mind thought when it comes to the way that they feel or the way that they trust. What you have to do is you have to put again your action into making sure that you are deeming yourself a trustworthy employee, following through with commitments, meeting deadlines, making sure that you are a man or a woman of your word. That is very important. Lastly, there's a supervisor or boss who has a boss that doesn't trust them. And when you have a supervisor or boss who feels untrusted by someone above them, that leads them to have a cover their own tail mentality. And so what that means is that that individual is not able to trust because they're having to make sure that their back is covered at all times. So in those situations, again, all you can do is make sure that you're respectful, find out what that employer needs to be more trusting of you. Sometimes it's important to have a professional conversation with that boss and let them know that their trust would be very much so helpful in you being more productive. And are there ways or is there something that you can do to reestablish that trust that they have lost with you? I hope that you can reestablish that trust with your boss. I hope that you realize how important trust is in being productive. And these tips hopefully will help you in doing that. Thank you and have an incredible day.